Hello guys, you're welcome to today's analysis. On today's analysis, we'll be checking out the synthetic pairs since it's still actually the weekend, and of course today is Sunday, so we'll be checking out our synthetic pairs and to see what is likely to happen for today on synthetic pairs. And remember, as I always say, synthetic is actually available on all brokers. It's actually available on a few selected brokers, of which Deriv is one of them. So if you want to have a synthetic account where you can trade on weekends or public holidays, no fundamentals, just pure technicals, you can check the link in the description. I will put the link to the broker in the description for you to register. And of course, registering with them gives a lot of benefits, which I don't make us to mention right now. But it includes giving access to several brokers, so several assets, such like you can see the synthetic pairs right here. You can see my pound dollar, you can see the XAUSD, you can see the BTC which I currently trade. So definitely give access to several numerous assets, of which I choose these ones as my own personal asset to trade. That said, let's go into today's analysis. Now on VIX75 1 seconds, we are going to mark our recent zone, of which the recent zone we actually marked previously is actually still valid, which was there. So let's just check out what's happening currently. Now this was the zone we marked as yesterday as a recent low and then recent high. So currently it's actually still being validated, but then it seems as we had a minor breakout, or let's say a fake breakout, and likely to move back into that zone. But then we can say that once we go into our entry time frame. Now, on the internet, you can see the market was actually currently unable to break below until it got somewhere here. That a breakout, then a retest, and of course another breakout. I confirm that this zone is actually valid. Then you can actually see a retracement back to that zone again. So what's likely to happen now? I will say you pay close attention to this particular pair right now. Now pay close attention to VIX75 1 second. If it happens that the market gets to this zone and gets ejected, then forms a bearish candlestick closed around this zone, that below this zone right here, then you can go short on it, and of course your stop loss is going to be above that rejection. But if that does not happen, if it happens that the market happens to enter that zone, like that means it happens to enter this zone right here and it continue moving, then you just have to wait for another confirmation, which will be dropped on the alerts. And in case you don't know what I mean by alert is videos I do once the market gets to a point of interest, to alert you, to let you know that the market got to a point of interest. You should take action, or should check your own chart or check your analysis to compare with mine. And as a disclaimer, this is not a financial advice. I'm not telling you how to place your trade. I'm only telling you what I'll be looking at every single day. So you can use it as a guide to compare with your own. And if it happens that it falls in line with your own analysis too, then fine. But if it doesn't fall in line, please just make sure you don't risk more than you can afford to lose. That said, we are going to pay close attention to what happened in this zone. So please pay close attention to that. If there's a rejection, the bearish candle fully formed, they can go short on it. If you enter this candle and continue moving, the alert will be dropped on that, on what to do next. Probably if you see a change of structures around this zone right here, which is the zone we marked yesterday. So that means we have to adjust it now since it's not validated. So that will be that for today on VIX75 1 second. So let's go to the younger brother, which is the VIX75 itself. Now VIX75 said it has been on bullish. You can see this thing that we do. That we said it has been on the bullish trend for a long period of time right now, and of course that bull move is actually still on. So now what do we expect? Still break of structure. But then let's see if we can see a recent. Definitely the next average the market is likely to validate is actually around this side. This is the next I read the market is likely to validate. So now we are going to wait for the market to have change of structures. Probably you can see currently change of structure. You can see the higher lows and higher highs, higher lows and higher highs, and constantly forming. But then now it has broken above this. So now what you're expecting is something like this again. So if you can see something like that around this zone again, then maybe you can think of going long on there and target that. But then I would have still prefer a pullback to a major structure like this before going long on that. So for now, VIX75, which is the younger brother of VIX75 1 second, I'll just keep my fingers crossed and see what the market does for today. Now going to the next one, which is the Crash 500. Now, Crash 500 has been in our zone for some weeks, and then we said, so long as in this zone, I won't be placing any trade, but at least I still gave you analysis on how to place a single trade on it in case you want to trade inside the zone. But for me, I'll be waiting for a breakout and of course a retest before I go long on that. So let's see what's likely to happen right now. I can actually see a breakout already, but then is it really a retest? Let's confirm that Now I'm not going to call this a retest yet until this is actually similar to it. I mean, this kind of zone close. So if I can see a rejection on this zone, then if I can see the bullish candle fully form above this rejection right here, let me bring this down so you can see clearly. If I can see the bullish candle fully form above this rejection around here, then that's where I can actually go on the long side. So once again, on this, please pay close attention to this to see what happened at this external zone right here. So if there's a rejection, you can see the market pretending to move around this zone again. They see the market getting rejected and closing like an hanging man. They can see the bearish candle fully form closing above that rejection open candle. Then you can actually think of going long on that. Of course, your stop loss is going to be below that rejection. The take profit is minimum of 1:2 to reward ratio. That's the level to the next, which is a boom 500. On book 500, this was zone we marked it and said this is a zone of interest. If ES get broken, they'll be taking of going on the long side. Of course, currently I'm still very much bullish on book 500. So now what I'll be expecting now is now this candle fully closed. So once this happens, you actually for now I won't be trading this candle. Why? Because you can see that the market is moving in a ranging market currently. So I'll just leave this and maybe later in the day I'll check this out again to see what's going to happen. Because for now you can assume if I saw the market somewhere around there, I'll maybe enter this market and put my stop loss around there. But now that actually start showing sign of what's it called, the ranging market, I'll just leave the market to see what happens later in the day. So don't be, I'm not in a hurry to trade. I'll just let the market do what it does. Now go to the next one, which is the boom 1000, the elder brother of boom 500. Actually, I just love calling them elder brother, like I love calling them siblings. Okay, that's the Lego to days, and then this has been bearish and bearish and bearish and bearish, and you can see breaking present lows and forming new lows, and then let's go to the end time frame to see what's likely to happen. Now for there, just leave it, let this market go. It has already moved in a direction. So just let this market go until you can see a retracement back to a major zone. But for now, just let boom 1000 go, please and please. Avoid, because if you take your sell on hand, the way to want to put stop loss there, you must choose to test this. And if you can test this, that's a valid zone. So otherwise, for me, I'll be leaving this. But if you want to, you're free, but for me, I'll be staying out of boom 500 for now until I see what happens in the rest of the day. So finally for today, it's going to be crash 1000. Now on crash 1000, I said this zone is actually a very valid zone for me because I'm expecting it to break above this zone and see a return. But that actually happened, but they didn't really get to my stop to my take profit because actually I entered somewhere around there and I target at 1 to 2 because my stop loss was actually below this. But they didn't get to my take profit before it started moving down again. So I just leave the market. But if you want to go long on it, fine. Let's still see. I can actually still go long on it, and of course, stop loss is still going to be below this. But my own stop loss is actually below this because this was I entered somewhere around here. Just when this candle actually closed below this, above this, I entered, and my stop loss was actually somewhere around there. So if you actually still enter, and call the stop loss is going to be around there. Better still is better profits around there. And target your 1:2 minimum risk to reward ratio. That said, that is going to be the end of my analysis for today on synthetic indices. And I said earlier, synthetic indices is actually available from Monday to Sunday. That means from Monday to Monday. No break, no fundamentals, nothing, just available all through. Even on what's it called, on the holiday period, the Christmas, New Year, no matter the holiday, it's actually available. Nothing like market closes. It doesn't close. What will happen is around that kind of 10 p.m. around 10 p.m. and Nigerian time, you have a major or a minor reset of the time of freezing the market time after a few minutes. That's the only time you know this market goes on break. That's just like less than even 10 minutes break, and that usually happens 10 p.m. Nigerian time. And of course, you can check it to your local time, and you can see it's only still on. And today is Sunday, the 20th or 30th. Yeah, on the 30th of November 2025. So please, that's it. Please and please, if you haven't have an account with them, want to have a specific account, just check the link in the description. I will drop a link there for you to register. And please, of course, I wish you a profitable day trade ahead. That's it. Bye for now. And of course, I'll see you in the alerts.